brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
This is Yohhamgambal, and I'm here starting my brand new LP. We are starting Demon Souls, and as you can see, this is my character. His name is Puddin', so he has purple hair and purple skin. Yep, this will be our hero, viewers. Puddin' the Priest. Oh yeah! Puddin' the Priest. Anyways, I'm here at the training level because I want to give you the laydown of the controls itself. Now, this has become probably one of my most favorite PlayStation games to recent date. I mean, PlayStation 3 games. I absolutely love this game. I've already played through it, about 3 times already. I plan to play through it more on my own spare time. So, anyways, I'm going to go down with the controls. To lock on the enemies, you press you press the right control stick button in. And right now he won't attack me because he's just a tutorial enemy. But there's a lot of different things you can do to enemies. You can, and also depending on your class, because I am a priest class. So I will I have like magic, which is, I'll explain it later when I actually use it. But, so you can see I can use my shield with the, L1 button, I can bash with it with the L2 button, and when opponents try to attack me with it, I can counterattack if I time it just right, and I can pretty much instant kill enemies. But there's 2 different types of shields. There's a big shield and a small shield. I have a small shield, so I can deflect attacks. The big shield will actually stomp on enemies and stop attacks, but it's a lot slower. And I have a mace. There's a lot of different weapons in this game, but I start out with the mace, and you can do a light attack by doing R1, and you can do a heavy attack by doing R2, which is a lot more damage. And as you can see, you can change your equipment on your items by pressing the directional pad, and as you can see, I have this weird triangle thing in my hand. That's a talisman, and the talisman. Look at my beautiful soldier. Actually, I'm going to take off the helmet because I want to get my character lighter so he can actually avoid. There we go! I can use magics as heal, and because I'm a priest, I start out with heal, which allows me to heal my life. And in the top, the red is my life. In the top left corner, the red is my life. The blue is my magic, and the green is my stamina. Now, the stamina is really important because, as you can see, I'm running, it goes down. And when I attack, it goes down. And when I block, it goes down. So you have to constantly be alert to your stamina. Because if you're not, you will die. Your stamina is extremely important. It, allows you to block, run, roll. Now, as you can probably notice, my roll is really heavy and slow. That is because my character is not physically strong enough right now to hold heavy amounts of armor right now, and if I take it off, he'll be able to, or if I increase his endurance, he'll be able to hold it. But right now I'm going to keep it on because even though dodge rolling is an extremely useful ability, I don't particularly need it right now in the very beginning of the game. So I will keep this on just for the extra defense, I think, for now. But later on I probably will take off my armor, or at least some of my armor, so that I can dodge better, because see, he just takes so long to roll that it is extremely hindering, and he also runs a little slower. So yeah, and and the bottom is like just items, like the very bottom screen near the shield and the mace is the crescent moon is oh, son of a man, I missed some healing items. The crescent moon grass. Now, anyways, one of the cool things about this game is, as you notice, there's writing on the ground, and you can actually play this game. Oops, let me scratch my ear. You can actually play this game online, and people can leave messages, and you can leave messages as well. And you can help people out, and you can also see people playing on the game itself. There'll be ghostly apparitions, which is pretty cool. Now, I am not actually playing it online, and that's actually for a couple reasons. Even though there's some good reasons to play it online, especially for a beginner, you can see how people die because there'll be giant blood splurts when someone dies. You can see their last moments before they die, which is extremely helpful to plan out what you want to do, which is very nice. And you can also read messages. But since I already know what I need to do, I don't really need to. But the big, see, there's a counter. The big danger, though, of doing that is that there is a chance that someone can invade you. Yes, other people from other games can actually invade you, and they can kill you. And most of the time, I've had people invade me. They always use the really cheap scraping spear, which is extremely annoying to deal with. So yeah, yeah, it's just, yeah. But I mean, but one of the cool things is, though, that even though people can invade you, you can also have ghosts who can help you. Okay, this is a loading screen. It's always different, pretty much. I will not show loading screens because they can be rather timely. So that will probably be the only loading screen I show you, unless I am talking and I want to tell you something. Alright, we're coming up against some more, just regular soldiers now. So yeah. Shouldn't be too much harder, though. No, I don't like... I might oh, wait a minute. I can't believe I forgot this. Now, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, there's this little circle with a dot kind of in the middle, and it says 29. Those are my souls. Souls are extremely important. Souls is basically your currency for upgrading, for buying items. It does everything, so it's important. Now, I don't... Oh, see, I don't really like deflecting, because I have a kind of a hard time timing. I mean, the earlier enemies aren't too hard to time, but later on, the enemies, you know, don't really... It's a lot harder to do, and I prefer just to dodge or to block completely. Alright, we got ourselves a stronger enemy. Now, if you press triangle, you can hold a weapon with 2 hands, so that way it's easier to go through their, it'll allow you to go through their blocking a little bit easier, and you do more damage. But you also move a little slower, so I gotta be a little careful. But that's okay, though, because, the one thing... Oh, shoot, I thought he was dead. The one thing I like about the priest is that he comes equipped with, this, healing magic, which is extremely useful. So I can heal. So yeah, the priest, there's also magician, so you can use spells, but spells are more for destroying, while faith magic is more of just to keep you alive, or is just very helpful, which I prefer faith magic. But the other magic is extremely powerful, too. It's just, I prefer faith magic, just because I like the feeling of, you know, being alive longer. Okay, let me see if I can counter him. Yeah, screw it. I'm not very good at countering, as you viewers probably noticed. So I just prefer to not do it. Okay. I usually just, like, wait for an opening. I'd rather not do my two-handed mace, because, I can't really block with it. Come on, buddy. Come on. Block a deal. Oh, come on. Come on. Do I really need to? Fine. I guess I'm gonna have to reflect. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's not too hard right now, but I really do prefer not to, because, early on, when I first played this game, I had a lot of deaths due to not time properly, and it's not... I just have a hard time, because, you know, each enemy is very different when you have to, block, so it's kind of, Sorry for my sniffles. I have sniffles for some reason. This game's actually going to be really hard to drink tea in, because there is no pausing. There's absolutely no pausing, and whatever happens stays in the game. So I can't have multiple save files. So I got to really make sure I don't screw up. Yeah. That's okay, though. I really do enjoy this game. This game is extremely fun. It's pretty hard, but when you know what to do, it's not frustrating. Whoop! I love the ragdoll physics. This game can be difficult, but if you know what you're doing, it's not frustrating. I don't mind a game that's difficult and challenges me, but I don't like being frustrated. And Demon's Souls never frustrated me, because I never felt that the game was being unfair. I felt that it told me what I needed to do, but I just needed to explore and figure things out. I mean, a game can't hold my hand every step of the way, and I don't want it to. You know, sometimes I like looking up stuff on the internet to figure out the best way to do things, you know? So anyways, when you see a fog, that pretty much means you're going in the right direction, because that will continue where you need to go. Alright, we're gonna go this way first. I like the little thing on my hip. It's all glowy and stuff. It's very cool. Half Moongrass. Okay, so we got some good healing items. So yeah, Half Moongrass is just better Moongrass than Crescent Moongrass. Thankfully, though, I don't really need a lot of health magic with... Oh yeah, you can also attack people from the back, which, you know, does a lot more damage. Thankfully, though, I don't really need a lot of health items, because I can heal with the heal magic. Alright, now we're coming up to the end of this place. Now, this is the tutorial. So if you die here, which I probably will, it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm going to take my shirt off. I'll probably keep my shirt off for quite a while, because even though I lost a little defense, I do have the mobility that I want. until my character is physically strong enough, and until I get an item that allows me to have more equipment on me. So let me just drink some tea first. Now, you come up against your sort of first boss of the game. Now, you can beat him. If you don't, it's not a big deal, but if you do, you get some items. I've actually never really beat him before. I don't really know why. He's not... I mean, he's actually kind of annoying, especially because if he hits you once, you're dead. And I wonder why there's other characters. I don't want to play in online mode, because I don't want to be possibly invaded. I remember one time I was talking to my good friend, Dark Wolf Gavin, and I was invaded for the first time. You can even ask him. And I was freaking out because this guy had the scraping spear, and what the scraping spear does, it allows you to break whoever you're fighting's equipment, so it's extremely annoying. And it was very funny. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's going to do body slam. So it was very funny because I was freaking out because I'm like, Gavin, he broke my shield. What do I do? And he's like, I don't know. I've never played this game before. And they start freaking out. And then I was like, you know what? Fine. I busted out my own spear and I just put up my shield and I just started stabbing him, and then I eventually killed him. Because even though the scraping spear is good for breaking other people's equipment, it does shit damage. Sorry for my cussing, but it does horrible amounts of damage. It's very bad damage-wise. It's just more of a troll thing. Ooh, see, look how much damage that did. I'm gonna try and win, though. Oh, bad time to use medicine. Okay, it's not a big deal if I die to the Vanguard. I don't really care too much, but yeah. I'm not an expert at this game, but I do enjoy it a lot. So I'm sure people could have, people who are actually really good at this game could have beaten it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I'm not bad at. I shouldn't have too much trouble in this game because I have practiced extensively to make sure that there is no rage. Okay, so sorry, viewers.
So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect them to another.
Alright, we have died, and we are now trapped in the Nexus. The Nexus is basically your hub. So as you can probably notice, my health has been capped off around health at half, because I am in soul mode now, and whenever you die, you go into soul mode, and your health is dwindled, and, you can revive yourself in 2 different ways, by beating a boss, or by using a gem that allows you to heal your soul. Now, the only thing is, though, you have to be careful, because every time you die, as a human, and then go back to soul mode, the enemies around the game do increase in difficulty, so you have to be careful. Now, this part can be very difficult at the very beginning of the game, if you're not used to the game, because you have to go through this beginning part with, your health capped off. Early game, you can't upgrade your abilities right now until you beat this first boss, and, that's about it. And you're still learning the mechanics of the game, so it can be a bit tricky, and, yeah. But I should be okay. This first place isn't too hard. I mean, at least for now. But the later parts are pretty difficult. The boss, though, shouldn't be any trouble. It's a pretty easy boss, and especially if you have the right items, and especially if you're a magician with fire abilities, you'll have pretty much no problem. So yeah. Anyways, this game, though, I think looks amazing. Like, I've heard some people say this game doesn't look that great. I guess, I don't know. I really think I'm just way too easy to impress because I think this game looks great. I don't know. That could be just me, which probably is. And we got some dragons, which are pretty cool. Bye, Fafner. Anyways, so yeah. That dragon's actually pretty annoying. He likes to pop up during the level and constantly annoy me. Alright. Anyways, first we're gonna go ahead and go back here because there is an item we can grab. Alley-oop. Alright, what is this? Late moon grass. That heals you quite a bit. But no point in using it because my health is capped off, so it'd be a waste to use it. Anyways, I don't know if these arc stones just allow you to travel back to the Nexus. So yeah. Anyways, we're going to be just fighting a lot of these enemies for now. They're not very difficult. They don't really take much strategy. You can just, you know, dodge them, and they're pretty easy. That's about it. And they don't really give you that many souls either. Now, I probably will do a little bit of off-screen soul grinding, just, maybe not right now, but later on, just a little bit, so I can get my levels increased. So, cause, yeah. Alright, crows, hello crows. I mean, my guy is really purple. I did not realize I made Puddin so purple. Puddin. That's like the best warrior name ever. Oh, damn it, I hate these guys. These guys are annoying because they can actually do a bit of damage because they like to do like a fury swipe attack and just kind of, you know, rage out on you, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, you gotta it's pretty annoying being soulful. Soul form. We'll get an item very soon that will allow us to have a little more health in soul form. But soul form can be pretty annoying, especially if you if you're constantly see if you miss up, then you actually, you know, he'll just keep attacking you. I guess one more. All right. You gotta be pretty careful. Alright, come on, just slice. Bam. Thank you. Alright. Oop, blocked you. Boom, boom. Alright, off we go. Alright, we got some, crossbow dudes up here. Alright. Just a lot of, oh, damn. Oh, he got my side. Oh, be careful, do not fall into that hole. I don't, you know, just warning you, you don't want to fall into the holes. Yeah, falling in the holes is pretty bad. Later on, if you upgrade your dexterity, you will be able to fall from greater heights, but I wouldn't do that right now. I'll explain I'll explain the upgrades as we, you know, stat upgrades as we go along, but for now, I'm gonna leave it because there's really no point since we can't upgrade till we beat this first world. Alright, there's a guy right there. He likes to trick you. Oh! And there's a guy over there, too. You'll see, I hate their Fury Swipe attack. Like, it always gets me. Even though it's not very strong, it is very annoying, and I do seem to get hit by it a lot. I don't know. For some reason, I get hit by it. Alright. I am the best priest ever. I have a mace. Bam! Alright, get some firebombs over here, which are pretty useful for the boss, or these enemies will be coming across later on. I like to save them for the boss, but you don't particularly need to. Yeah, the first boss of this game is pretty easy. Well, I mean, it just depends if you know what you're doing. Like, if you just blatantly go ahead and attack from the front, you're not going to do anything. But if you attack from behind, you'll be okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit here. Alright. Whoop! I love breaking barrels with the roll. The roll is extremely useful. Like, seriously. I mean, I don't have a lot of my armor on just because until I can wear it without, you know, I mean, the roll is extremely useful. Being able to roll and dodge, roll and block are extremely useful. Now, if you noticed, when I rolled and then I held my shield up, my stamina refilled a lot slower. That's because when you're holding your shield, your stamina endurance, whatever, I'll probably keep changing what it's called, will actually, you know, come back a lot slower. So that's just a pro tip, you know. Unless you need your shield up, it might... Oh, I hate fire, guys. It might be a good idea not to always hold it up because it will make it, you know, lengthier for your stamina to recharge all the way. So, yeah. Okay, throw a firebomb. And shaboom! Hit you with my mace. Alright, we got an item down there, which is a mail brace, which is actually kind of useful because if you can use it because it's a stabbing weapon, so you can stab with it and keep your shield up, which is actually not too bad of a strategy, but I just don't like the attack, the way it's just very weird. I find it, oh, shoot, bombs. I find it kind of awkward, so I don't like to use it, so I don't. I sometimes use, lances can be, spears can be pretty useful, but like rapiers and stuff, I don't like. Even though our main character from Persona 3 used rapiers. This is beautiful. So pretty. Well, except that this place is dying, of course. Man, my character sticks out like a sore thumb with his purple skin. What is he, like a Teletubby or some sort? Right, that guy's so firebombs. Gotta be careful. Yeah, bam! Oh. Oh, no you don't, buddy. Alright. Now, first we gotta go ahead and get this guy to throw down this ball. Yikes! Okay, and when he does that, that breaks down there, and we can get a really useful item. that I can't use yet because I'm not physically strong enough, but it's the Bastard Sword, and it is actually a sword I do equip early on once I have enough strength to use it. Bastard Sword's pretty good, and actually another cool thing about this game is the upgrade system. There's quite a plethora of upgrades you can do for it, and that will be a lot of stuff I probably off screen too, just so that the items and the souls to upgrade weapons. Because, you know, those are always important. And, now, one thing you need to know, though, if you're trying to equip a weapon that you are not physically capable of using, or sometimes it's magically or faith-wise using, the weapon will do pretty much no damage at all. And, yeah, it's not good at all. But sometimes if you have, you might be able to use it if you, wield it with both hands instead of just one. I hate lance guys. These guys are annoying. Oh! Don't you dare do that. Better use some healing real quick. Yeah, these guys can be a bit annoying because, you know, their lances, you know, hit quite a range. Now, you want to be careful because this way there is an extremely strong enemy that you don't want to fight right now. I mean, unless you're really good and you can, you know, do that kind of stuff, then you might want to. But an extremely powerful enemy across there. I would not recommend you fighting at this level, or I recommend you fighting maybe him like around the end of the game because he's really that physically strong. He's an extremely tough enemy. All right, now there should be I want to fall down one of these things because there should be a crossbow I can get, and that's actually useful for now. There's only like 3 crossbows in the game. I prefer to use a bow and arrow, but we'll be getting that a little later. So the crossbow works pretty well for now. Just so I don't have to always be up against enemies. Come on. These guys are annoying because they like to, you know, block and use strategic movement. And these guys will actually heal. And they take a hell... Oh, no, you don't. You can also push enemies. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you can also push enemies, which is helpful sometimes. No, stop it! Don't you heal. Come on. Come on, reveal yourself. That's on a... No, son of a gun. I hate when they heal themselves. Damn it. Yeah, you gotta be careful of healing, too, because healing takes a long time to do. If you're using the herbs, or if you're... Oh, son of a gun. Or if you're using magic. So you gotta be careful. I was saying I wasn't gonna use a lot of herbs, but I've sort of already have. It's just because my weapon's not very strong. It's kind of annoying. The shield guys always give me trouble. A little trouble in the beginning, just because... You know, I don't really have any weapons that can break through their stuff. Alright, we're going to go ahead and equip this. I'm going to go ahead and equip it right here and put the talisman... Where'd it go? Talisman on my shield hand, because I prefer to have the talisman there. Oh, and really quick, I actually got to equip the bolts. If I don't, then they won't be... I can't use them. Alright, and there's this guy who was doing bombs at us earlier. Jerk. Alright, well, we gotta go down there, so might as well finish him off. Whee! Puddin'! Puddin' to the rescue! Oh, well, now I can't get him his item if he had one. Damn. Oh well, not a big deal. Man, Puddin', look at you. You are so muscular, Puddin'! Alright, back out here we go. Thankfully, there's not a ton of well, this first part might have a little bit of backtracking because you're opening different ways that you can travel so that you can get up the places easier, which is probably a good idea to do. So we're going to go this way real quick. Well, actually, you know what, though? I think I'm going to end the video here, and we will go ahead and travel down this way in the next part, because it's pretty useful to have open. So this has been Yohhamgambal. Thanks for watching. See you next time as we continue to play more Demon Souls in the next part. Okay, bye then.